Here we go again with a salty little actor who is jealous that he didn't get picked, so he makes up a big old stink yet again. John Leguizamo says he'd consider a role in a Super Mario Brothers movie sequel if they do the right thing and make it more inclusive. I don't know about you, but this wonderful little buzzword that is inclusive makes me want to vomit. The idea of getting away from meritocracy to be more diverse, more inclusive is like, no, that's not the responsibility of writers and directors in Hollywood. At least it shouldn't be, to make sure that everyone's represented. You want to be represented? Hone your craft. Be good at what you do. Write your own story, perhaps. Super Mario Brothers is about an Italian plumber in Brooklyn living in a fantasy world. You know, John, maybe if you didn't come out with your panties in such a twist and insult everybody and demand this and call for whatever boycott it was you tried, or even if you did try, maybe if you hadn't done that, might be more interested in seeing you in the role. This article from The Insider goes on. John Leguizamo, you're repeating the damn thing again. Actor has called out the film for being less inclusive than the atrocity that was 1993 Mario film. That was horrible. Quote, I know it's a big hit, but that doesn't make it okay. Sure it does. It makes it wonderful because the people that went to see the movie don't care. It's a cartoon. It's a video game. Nobody's looking at it saying, oh, that guy's not in it, this person's not in it, so I can't go see it. It's like, no, it's a show for families and kids and fans of the franchise. John Leguizamo said this is 3 times? John Leguizamo says he'd consider a role in Super Mario Brothers. Okay, that's 1. Boom. 2. He'd consider a role in the movie. And then we get here. Says he'd consider oh my goodness. Let's just skip to the next paragraph. Leguizamo, longtime advocate for Latin representation in Hollywood. Go make your own movie. Starred in the 1990 Super Mario Brothers movie. That was a failure. Well, how much money did it make? I don't care. That was a bad movie. Even as a kid watching it was horrible. They used machines. They used machines to jump instead of, well, whatever. Moving on. Mario as Luigi opposite Bob Hoskins' Mario. Rest in peace, Bob. The actor has called out the new animated Super Mario Brothers movie, which is voiced by Chris Pratt and Charlie Day. Fantastic job to the both of them as Mario and Luigi for its comparative lack of diversity in the voice acting cast. Let's go ahead and do this live. Wait, let's check this out. Okay. Yeah, don't look at any of that. Hopefully there's nothing bad. Mental illness flags. Shh, don't look that up. Super Mario voice actors. Okay, so we got, let's see, there's a lady. Oh, a bunch of white dudes. Oh, we got Keegan-Michael Key, Fred Armisen, Sebastian, all these people as Kamek. Oh no, it's just not diverse enough for you. I would call this a diverse cast. Bunch of white people, bunch of brown people, bunch of men, bunch of women. I'm not even... So, whatever. You're just jealous because the movie made a fuck ton of money. It's way more popular than the atrocity that you were in. You want to be an advocate? Don't be a dick. Promote the shows that are out there. Help other people. Help the less financially responsible? That's not the right word. You know what I mean. Financially capable. Let the less financially capable people help them make their movies. Help them put their stories out instead of calling out the stuff that's on the screen. Make your own shit. It's what people are doing nowadays. What a novel idea. Leguizamo told IndieWire that if the film became more inclusive in a hypothetical sequel, hypothetical my ass, it's getting a sequel. It's getting sequels and spin-off. This movie's going to hit $1 billion. It's over $800 million already after, what, 3? I think we're on week number 3 now. He wouldn't necessarily be opposed to joining the franchise. Like, oh my goodness, John, the movie's making millions and millions, almost $1 billion. So, of course, he's not necessarily opposed to it. Jeez. Quote, if they start doing the right thing, what's the right thing, John? I'll go off on so many tangents when I read this moronic drivel. If they do the right thing and add more inclusivity, it's a cartoon, I'd consider it. Well, Nintendo's going to do whatever the hell they want to do because they couldn't care less about your interest in forced diversity and inclusivity. They're going to make their games, they're going to make their movies the way they want to because they are a Japanese corporation and could not give two shits or a fuck about any Western ideological bullshit like this. The actor previously told TMZ that he wouldn't be watching the Super Mario Brothers movie, no harm, no foul, because it represented a step back in inclusion from its casting. Oh my God, I spoke my mind. The directors of the last one fought really hard to have inclusivity, to have me in there. And it's sad that they went backwards instead of forwards. No, they went with popular names, John, which you are not, unfortunately. Maybe if you wouldn't been such a whiny little toad, you could have been in a sequel, in a Nintendo project. But no, you want to run your mouth and make some disparaging remarks on the studio, on the actors and whatnot. This is the consequences of your words. I do believe it's a shame that they didn't have you in there because you were in the original live action Mario movie. I think it would have been entertaining, just a little Easter egg, callback, throwback, but it didn't happen. Instead of thinking to yourself, well, maybe next time, let's see how the movie does, you decided to run your mouth and try to boycott it, yell to the rafters, all on social media, talking about inclusivity that, representation this, and whatnot. So, you know what, John? He's not going to hear this. I don't know. I hope he doesn't get into it. I can't wait to see what the information is going to be about whatever spin-offs and sequels come from this. Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong movie. Who knows? But what do you think about John Leguizamo? Do you think he's a salty little bitch because he didn't get in a movie that's going to make $1 billion? Do you think he's legitimately upset, or is this just theater? I think it's just theater. But let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate it. You making it this far. Have a good one.